in various levels and in various seasons of our lives, we have the ability to impact lives, no matter the season you're in, no matter if it's your studying season, if it's your season to be there for the corporate world, if it's your season to work, you have the opportunity to impact lives. Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to another amazing episode of Before 18. Before 18 is an amazing show that focuses on children who do spectacular things in the society and adults who impart the lives of children. I will be your host, Manasseh 𝐾𝐫, and I'm here joined by an amazing guest, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yes, thank you, Manasseh. Cheers, Emmanuel Lisamula. That's my name. And I'm honored and privileged to be with you today, and it's pleasure.
Thank you so much even for honoring the invitation to come and just talk to us about what you do. And probably, could you briefly explain what For a Smile's Sake is, or what is For a Smile's Sake?
For a Smile's Sake is Christian charity, non-profitable organization that we do empowerment, philanthropy, and nurturing leadership. That's For a Smile's Sake.
Okay. And probably what's the reach, or how many counties, or probably you can just give us an overview of how you started. From which county, how many counties are you in right now, and probably even countries you can tell us, probably some of your projects that you've done, so that we can be able to understand them.
Well, For a Smile's Sake is 1 year old. We began with our first project on the 18th day of August 2024. We were celebrating our 1 year anniversary last month, August, and we began with one event which we did in a children's home. So in this 1 year, we have experienced growth we began with the Western region, but we have experienced growth from Western to Nyanza region. We have Western region, we have the Nyanza region, we have the Eldoret region, which brings the North Rift. We have the Nakuru region, we have the Nairobi region, we have the Coast region, and then we also have the Uganda. We have Uganda. We have our friends from Uganda. We also have our diaspora family. We have our friends from USA and other countries abroad.
Yeah, amazing. And probably you can just tell us, we have companies, organizations that have been there for very many years. You have been only there for, you've mentioned that you're celebrating a year. And, you're an organization that, is all about children and, just impacting the lives of children and the need in the society. How have you been able to grow that fast in 1 year?
Well, I'd say the growth which we've experienced in this 1 year is because of how we've focused on the mission and the vision, which I'll love to introduce. So for our vision we engage in, we make people perceive the love of Christ. That's our vision, so that the needy may perceive the love of Christ. And as I said earlier, it's a Christian charity organization, and we've also stuck on our mission. That's what has led to the growth this far. Yeah.
Okay. And probably I'm just thinking, what is that challenge that you say in the society that you say that we want to actually co-found, or want to start, or what was the vision behind? What is that challenge that you saw in the society that pushed your motive to starting For a Smile's Sake?
Yes, so together with the founder, Otieno Patrick, with the co-founder, we realized that the society we are living in today, many people cannot perceive the love of Christ. People go to churches, they hear of the preachings, but you find out that there are some people who question that, do Christ really love them? They cannot perceive this love. And we saw the gap in the society that we can also reach souls through giving back to the community, helping the needy, nurturing leadership. That's why I said we have three areas, our key three areas, which are philanthropy, nurturing leadership, and empowerment. Yeah. So in philanthropy, that's where we've been doing our children's home visit. So far so good. We've done 4 in our last 1 year. We've done 4 children's home visit. In nurturing leadership, we go to schools. We do leadership and we do mentorship to the leaders and also to the students. Like for example, the recent one is the one which we did with we came up with a webinar. For 𝐀𝐜𝐿 High, for �Smilesake Club.
Yeah.
So we did a webinar with various speakers from all over Africa, from Malawi, Nigeria, and it was amazing. And that was under our docket for nurturing leadership.
Yeah.
And empowerment, we also visit the community. We see the gap in the community and we empower them. Why do we do this? This is because for philanthropy, we think is a short term. I bring food to the community receives food. But for empowerment, to do something which is a long term.
Yeah.
Like I give you the skills. Like for example, for you, Manasseh, today, if I give you the skills of how you will generate your own income, that's what empowerment is. But for philanthropy, I'll see what you're going through today and I'll only provide for you today. Yeah.
Okay. And probably that brings me to the question, how is that you're able to support, or probably before I get to that question, most of the people in the leadership are actually actively in school and they're young people. How is it that they're able to, you bring the brilliant minds that are still continuing with their studies, along with the other like board members that you have that already are through with studies, but a very big number, including the founder, they're actually in school. How is that you're able to do that?
Well, I'd say first of all to acknowledge that 97%, I'll say 97% of leadership are students. And how we get the students and how we get people who are still studying to be part of our team is, I'd say, the zeal and the passion they have. You see, we live in a generation whereby people have deviated their focus to various things. And when you relocate a friend whose his or her focus is aligning with our vision and mission, we bring him or her on board. And apart from that, we'll also realize that majority of these leaders and these volunteers who are in the team are students, and by the fact that they are students, that does not deny them a chance to impact lives, because they also, in their various institutions, they get the opportunity to impact lives. So this just also to make people understand that in various levels and in various seasons of our lives, we have the ability to impact lives, no matter the season you're in, no matter if it's your studying season, if it's your season to be there for the corporate world, if it's your season to work, you have the opportunity to impact lives.
Amazing. And could you probably share with us a success story that you've had for �Smilesake? Just, how is it, or from your angle, what was it like?
Well, first of all, I love to say that all the events and the projects we've had, they are all a success by the grace of God. By the fact that the Lord gives us a vision. The Lord drops a vision in man's heart, and you get someone rising with the vision, and they have all been a success. But the one which I really love to measure on, because it's one of the most amazing that it even shook my heart up to date that it's still a success was
Yeah.
we brought together the children of Kisumu street children. We brought them together at Sitam Kisumu. And it was really, when we began, in fact, as a matter of fact, we were 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks fresh from school. We hadn't even received our KCSE results. That tells you we were very new outside. So when we came, that project, it really took the hand of God. So we planned. We had a budget which was very shocking for an 18 and a 17-year-old. Yeah. So the budget was very shocking, but at the end of the day, it was a success. So we brought the children together to Kisumu, at the Kisumu Sitam Church, and we had a wonderful day. We had games. We had a football tournament together with them. We also gave them opportunities to showcase their talents. And apart from that, we prepared somewhere where they could go and shower. And they were very happy. And apart from that, we also mentored them. We got one person who was also who was formerly in the streets, so at the moment had a family, talking to them. And many were also encouraged from him. And I know many came from the streets that day, and they vowed to change their lives. And that even brought to my attention that, you see, in our present world, the people can still reform, and they can still be rehabilitated.
Okay. And so one of the pillars that I've seen is that you guys have is community engagement, where you engage communities in volunteers and all those kinds of ways. How is it that for Smile's sake, or what are the different ways that you're able to have the community engagement?
Well, for the community engagement, I'd first of all appreciate the volunteers, because it's from the volunteers where we get the community taking part in the activities. So the volunteers, we have more than 100 volunteers at the moment who come in, and they come in and they connect us together with the community, and they engage us with the community. The volunteers come up with what they think the community needs, and it's in line with the vision and the mission of For Smile's Sake. So the volunteers are largely drawn from our regions: the Nyanza region, the Western region, the Nakuru region, the Eldoret.
Okay. And where is your vision, or where does the vision of For Smile's Sake lie in the next 5 years? Or where do you see it? Or when you sit at the board or with the different co-founders, where is that you see the vision of For Smile's Sake being in the next 5 years?
Now, in the next 5 years, first of all, because our vision says that, that the needy may perceive the love of Christ. So in the next 5 years, as a co-founder and also as a project manager in For Smile's Sake, I believe in the next 5 years, more souls will perceive the love of Christ, and will perceive the love of Christ in diverse ways that will truly prove that Christ's love is still evident and is still tangible in the life of many, through philanthropy, through nurturing leadership, and through empowerment. And now, by the fact that we have gone international, Uganda, USA, and their diaspora family in the United States. And I see the vision growing, and I see it becoming more than just a charity organization, but a Christian charity organization that is non-profitable, but at the end of the day, it's helping touch lives and bringing back the sense of God's love to the hearts of many.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And probably to our viewer who is watching, what is that you'd love to tell them? Probably there's a child that's watching and he's saying, wow, you guys began doing that at 16 and 17. I'm 16. Is that you can tell them even as we wind up?
Well, first of all, I'll tell them that, okay, most of the time when men and women of God tell the people that everything is possible, it sounds like a cliche. But I would love to bring back to that, bring back to them that, it's possible. No matter your season, no matter your age, it's very possible. It's very possible in that, you see, in the Bible, we have seen many people who took visions as early as in their teenagehood, and they made it a success. And so it's very possible with their 16, with their 12. This is something which we began when we were still in high school together with the founder. And we were still even in Form 1 at the age of, 16, 17. And by the fact that everything is possible, there's only one thing that can make a man rise, and that thing is determination. And so if you are determined by your vision, that small vision that you have, no matter what you're going through, no matter the deficiencies that are around you, what matters is the determination and the grace of God. Because at the end of the day, with your determination but without the grace of God, you cannot move and you cannot make the vision and the mission evident.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in and watched this since when we began up to now. We've learned a lot. We've learned that we need to be determined and we need to ask of the grace of God that everything that we do may be able to do that. Yes. So I think after this, I'm going to also begin something.
Yeah.
Yes, with the motivation now that you have given to us.
Yeah, beginning something is not the big deal. But the big deal is, when you are doing it, what's the impact? Because at the end of the day, many people begin something, but it's not its impact isn't felt with many. So to our viewers and to those who maybe are being touched, what I'll tell them is that an impact is not measured by how many people feel like we have done this, but you see that one soul that seems not to be touched, but it's touched. That's the soul that's the impact that we are talking about here. Not that soul that comes to showcase that we've been touched and have been impacted, but the soul which feels down, but if it feels like I've been impacted, that's the impact that you're talking about. Yeah, and that's what I'll say.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We have been told it's all about impact. Thank you so much. And until next time, bye.